hypothetically, if one were to create a tartan design, a new design for, say, an Irish clan or an Irish family name that has never had a tartan before, how could the designer encourage the marketing of such a design to the, the big five kilt makers or to the mills? And could the designer actually encourage the manufacture of the design? Can a designer of a tartan get royalties as the fruits of their labor and intellectual property? Can designers make any money from their tartan designs? So I think what he's hinting at, not so subtly, is that he'd like to design a tartan and make some money off it, like become a tartan artiste or something like that. So is that something you can do? Do you actually earn royalties off a tartan?
Sure. Think of it in these terms. You need a broad marketability of the tartan, or you need some kind of marketing engine behind it to push it forward. So if it's a single Irish name, we did a tartan for, what Irish name was it? I actually designed a tartan for a guy. Darn it, I forget. Anyway, and it was a reasonably big Irish name, and the guy was some muckety-muck with the name who had me design it. And even that didn't really catch on. So it was one of those where it's like none of the mills wanted to stock it, and the society, the name society didn't want to stock support it or anything like that. So the Irish name tartans are difficult to kind of catch on, as far as I've found. There are other your easier path to tartan success. Tartan fortune is a universal tartan with broad appeal. Now,
right.
We've done the American Heritage, we've done Firefighter Memorial, we've done law enforcement, that kind of thing. We've also done Irish American, German American, we've done a few other tartans, some of which we've allowed the mills or a mill to stock support, and then we get a royalty from them. So in the instance of German Heritage, we get USA Kilts, gets 2 pounds per meter sold. So we get, for an 8-yard kilt, we get 4 pounds, which is about $6, $7, somewhere in there. So it's not a lot of money, but it's something. Yeah. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah.
Retirement, here I come. So it's not a lot of money. There's not a lot of uber successful tartans. The one exception I would probably give would be the Isle of Skye tartan. Rosemary Samois from Australia was the one who designed the Isle of Skye tartan. 2 different mills pay her royalties as well as a copyright fee or something. They pay her money to be able to carry it, and then they pay her royalty on every meter sold. So that is one of the very, very, very few tartans that are commercially successful from an individual designer outside of the mills. Talking the mill into stock supporting your tartan is an issue in itself, and then getting it out there and having the mill market it and or you market it to be able to promote it to the masses and have them buy it and have it be good enough for them to buy it and make money off of it. It's not something that's done a whole lot. Tartan is more a labor of love and something that represents the culture. If you're in it to make millions, you're in the wrong business. You're in it for the culture. You're in it to support to push the ball forward. You're in it to support Scotland. You're in it to make this tradition exist, at least through your generation and on to the next. You're not in it to make $1 million.
Right. Yeah, see, I'm going to become a tartan squatter, kind of like you have domain squatters. I'm just going to design a whole bunch of tartans, and when someone decides it's the awesome tartan they want for their new, brand of dog food, then I'm going to get it. I'm going to win.
Now, there are a couple people who that's their, I'll use my air quotes because I don't know them well enough, full-time job is designing tartans. I remember one guy.
But they're attached to mills usually, right?
No. Well, yes. There are mills have their own in-house designers. There are other people who their job, or they want their job to be designing tartans, whether that's for individuals. You know, John and Jane Smith want to get married, and you want to have a tartan, the tartan designed for your wedding. You have no idea how to design a tartan, so you go to, insert person X here, and he designs a tartan for you. That is fine. The chair, I forget what his official title was, the grand poobah of the Scottish Tartans Authority, Brian Wilton, wonderful, wonderful human. He since retired from the head of the Tartan Authority, and I think his website is the Tartan Artisan or something like that, where he designs tartans for individuals or for organizations and takes money to design them and then sells the design to the organization. That's different from making a royalty on the design. He's being paid for his design ability, not the tartan he produces.
But that's a bespoke thing. Like he's doing it per client. It's like commissioning
Correct.
a painting in a sense. Commissioning a piece of artwork. Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
We do the same kind of thing, where if we have a tartan designer on a website, it's a toy, where we allow anybody of any means of whatever you want to do, go to our website, design your own tartan, have fun with it, do whatever you want to do. If you want to design a tartan specifically for yourself, for your organization, whatever, and you need help, you can pay us and we can help you design something, bring it forth, bring it to the Scottish Tartans Authority, get it registered, get it to where you want it if you're having trouble. But that's a process that a lot of different people, a few different people, I should say, have in assisting people to design tartans, not necessarily coming with a finished tartan, trying to make money on it and throwing it out there and, hope people buy it kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do it for the love of tartan. You don't do it because you're going to be a millionaire off making pretty designs. Believe me, I've tried. So what do you think? Did you ever design your own tartan? Did you do it for yourself or did you do it for a group? Tell us in the comments. If you want to learn more about tartan design, check out this video here. If you want to learn more about tartans and the history of tartans, check out this whole playlist.